Hello everyone, this is Sam Spade with a very short tutorial about adding sound to our buttons. I apologize, I really should have just done this in the last tutorial. I didn't realize how quick it would be. So this one's going to be really short, and I don't really even have any slides outside of this one. So let's jump right over to GameMaker Studio 2. The first thing that we're going to do is come over to variable definitions, and we're going to add two sound files. The active sound and the inactive sound. We're going to make these both resources, and we're going to say that we only want them to be sounds, and then we're going to set them both up to be active sound and inactive sound. And while we're at it, let's make the select sound do the same thing, make it a resource, and set it up so that it can only be a sound, and then set it up so that it is sound select. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go into our active event. Before we play these sounds, we want to do a check. We want to say if active sound does not equal no one, then audio play sound, active sound, and we'll just give it one priority and no loops. Let's repeat this for the inactive sound. So now we need our else. Copy this down here. Make this the inactive sound. Whoops, let's copy this whole thing down here. If inactive sound does not equal no one. And the reason we set it up to be no one is because let's say we don't want these sounds to actually be set to anything. If we set them to none, you can see that GameMaker chooses as default no one, which means that now we won't have an error when we run our code if we don't have a sound resource assigned. I'm going to switch these back. Now the last thing we want to do is a select sound. And for that, we can actually come over here. We'll copy this, and we will go into mouse enter, and we'll just say if select sound does not equal no one, then audio play select sound. And so once again, we should be able to set this to no one, and everything will work. Let's run this quickly and see how it goes. Okay, so now let's see if we have any sounds. We should have our select sound. And if we actually click, we have every sound working. We have our active sound, our inactive sound, and our select sound. The last thing I want to add is that since we are doing the sound this way, we can easily change any button's actual sound. Now, I don't have any additional sounds up here, but we can go to any button that we want. We can come down here. We could change it for that specific button. Let's say we want this one not to have an active sound. Or you could actually go to the room itself over here and change the buttons once they are placed into the room, again, by changing the sound right here. And all of this would simply work in the code. And that's really it for the code. And then the last thing we have is our updated diagram. The only thing we really need to update here is that we now have three more variables, active sound, inactive sound, and select sound, that are all attached to our button parent. These all get passed down where they could actually be selected by the individual button types. Like I said, a short one, so there's not really a summary here or anything else to add, except to say that the link to the source file is down below, the Github Repository, where you can also get the sound files. And that's it. Thanks for watching.